Money is like water. At first, it feels safe in your hands, but if you only hold it, it slowly slips away. Use it the right way, and it begins to flow. Never just protect money. Those were the first words my grandfather ever told me. When I heard that, I was confused. Everyone says protect your money, keep it safe for later. But my grandfather smiled and said, no, don't only protect money, make it multiply. Let me tell you what he meant. In a quiet town near a wide river, there lived an elderly man. People in the town thought he was useless. He didn't have a job. Every day he sat beside the water under an old wooden bridge. He watched the clouds, watched people passing, and imagined a better life. He often said, one day I will open a small store. One day I will own land. One day I will become wealthy. But that day never arrived. He kept imagining, but he never acted. At first, people laughed at him. Later, they stopped. They didn't laugh anymore. They just felt sorry for him. His wife worked every single day. She cooked, cleaned, washed clothes, and did everything she could to keep the family alive. One evening, she spoke softly to him. Dreams are nice, but dreams don't feed us. We need money. We need action. The old man only nodded and replied, soon, I will figure something out. Days went by, then months, then years. Life became harder. Food became scarce. Money almost disappeared. One cold night, the old man's young grandson walked up to him. The boy had no shoes. He was weak and hungry. He asked quietly, Grandpa, is there anything to eat? The grandmother opened a small cabinet. It was empty. No bread, no grains, nothing at all. The old man felt something break inside him. He looked at the boy and his eyes filled with tears. That night, he finally understood. Dreams are not enough. Dreams alone cannot feed a family. He couldn't sleep. He turned in bed again and again. His stomach was empty and his thoughts were heavy. The next morning, he did something he had never done before. He went out searching for work. He found a job helping on a nearby farm. The sun was burning hot. The ground was dry and hard. He worked long hours. He carried heavy loads. His back ached. His feet hurt. His hands became rough and cracked. Every night he returned home exhausted. His wife prepared whatever little food they had, sometimes just a small bowl of soup, sometimes dry bread. The grandson would ask, Grandpa, what did you earn today? He would show a few coins and say, not much, but it's something. But soon he noticed a harsh truth. Money came and money disappeared. Food was finished quickly. Medicine cost too much. Repairs were never done. Problems stayed. The roof still leaked. The family was still struggling. Saving money felt impossible. One day, at a small market, the old man overheard a conversation. A man said, the key is saving money. If you save, you are secure. Those words stayed in his mind. That evening, he found an old metal box and hid it under his bed. Every week, he placed a few coins inside. Clink, clink. The sound gave him hope. One day, the grandson found the box and asked, what is this? The old man smiled and said, this is our future. But saving wasn't easy. He wore torn clothes. He avoided buying anything new. The family ate less. Sometimes they went to bed hungry. Still, he kept saving. His wife asked him, what's the point of saving if we suffer now? He replied, one day you will see. Time passed. The box became full. The old man felt proud. He believed he was finally safe. One morning, they went to the market. He put all his saved money on the table and said, I want to buy grain. The seller counted the money and shook his head. Prices have increased. This is not enough anymore. The old man was shocked. The money he worked so hard to save had lost value. Everything was more expensive. Saving had not solved anything. Life still felt heavy. That evening, he sat quietly outside his home. He watched his neighbors passing by. One carried baskets of vegetables, another carried fresh milk. They didn't look stressed. They didn't look afraid. Then a small idea came to him, a simple idea, but powerful. He looked at his grandson and asked, What if we start raising hens? This time, he didn't wait. This time, he acted immediately. He used his saved money to buy a few small, weak hens. The boy laughed with excitement and ran after them. "Grandpa, now we have our own food." At first, they got 1 egg a day, then 2. They ate some and sold some. With the extra money, they bought more hens. Slowly, their small flock grew. Slowly, their income grew. The old man kept records in a notebook. He wrote down every egg, every coin. Soon, neighbors started coming to buy from him. The house slowly filled with hope. The old man began to smile again. This time, he wasn't just working, he was building something. One day, he held an egg in his hand and told his grandson, "This is stronger than money." The boy looked confused. The old man continued, "Money can disappear. It can lose value. But when you use money to create something, it grows." The grandson hugged him and asked, "So you are not lazy anymore?" The old man smiled with tears in his eyes. "No, my child, I finally learned the truth." From that day on, he told everyone, holding money without using it is like holding sand. It slips away. But when you use it to build something, even something small, it multiplies. That became his greatest lesson. And now, I share it with you. Don't just protect money. Use it. Grow it. Even a small beginning can change everything.